it won't record everything. So okay, we're back here. So I will bring some health, but you know, I'm gonna put away all my items. Or the grenade launcher and just bring some health. Yep. GG. So health is kind of it's not essential, but it's kind of useful to have, just in case I get accidentally hit when I'm not paying attention or something. Because a boss battle takes a long time.
Walker's still alive. I can't stay here.
If you want to do a no damage, knife only, strong inferno, then good luck. I don't know how you're gonna make it. You can position dodge that instant death attack, so there's no point even messing around with it. If you want to mess around with it, you need to be very, very careful. And you generally want to dodge into the attack rather than away from the attack. Alright, sorry about the background noise. Yeah, be careful of that attack, because that can put you from green fine to danger. You dodge his attack. Anyway, you don't need to dodge that because, you know, it's such an unnecessary risk. I'm good at dodging that attack. I can do it 9 out of 10 times, but why would you bother when you can position dodge? You should only roll dodge when you can't position dodge that attack. That is kind of rare. Perfect dodge being blocked there. Again, if you want to, yeah, again I dodged in there. As I say, it's not really necessary to do. This boss battle can get a bit boring because it's very repetitive. We should be pretty weak now, hopefully. I think the first phase takes a little bit under 10 minutes. So he's up to his second phase. Now I will probably stop the stream here, but I do want to how do you call it? I do want to try to fight him with this life. If I die, I die. You know, it doesn't really matter too much because I already proved in the first part of the video that second part of his, second part of his second phase is the most difficult. See? He tried to leap off the building, but he get blocked. He got blocked by the statue. That's what happens when he tries to leap off any smaller buildings because of the way he leaps and the fact you are on the opposite side of the fountain. It's mostly consistent. I haven't experienced where he managed to leap from the smaller building over the fountain. I just don't think it's possible in the physics engine. He will just get blocked. So all you have to do is stay on the opposite side of the fountain. Well, not fountain, the statue. I don't know why I keep saying it's a fountain. It looks like a fountain, but it's actually a statue. It doesn't matter if he tries to leap off the smaller building, he won't make it. Okay, now he's gonna go on top of the clock tower. You just wait for him to jump. Okay. I moved a bit slow there, but he didn't get me. So after he leaps, he generally follows with this leap attack, which is like an instant death attack, then followed by a slam. He does that about 70-80% of the time. Now he still does this leap attack, but in the second part of the second phase, he doesn't do that very often. Now he will try to change direction here. Just do the same thing.
I need to stop it in its tracks.
This battle is all about patience rather than a lot of skill and luck. It doesn't require much luck, it requires more patience.
Come on, you freak.
Okay, wait for him to leap. He will never make it. Do this grab, just poke him a couple of times. Then depending on your spacing between him, he will either charge at you and attack you, or he will do the giant leap attack. But the giant leap attack is not an instant death one, like this one. It doesn't instant kill you. It's reasonably easy to dodge as well.
It's too hard to hit while it's moving. Just look at him, watch him. You need to stay directly underneath the statue. Okay, I don't really like the position I'm in, because I'm in the opposite way of what I want to do. But okay, I can do this. He really likes to do that attack as well. If you're a little bit too far from him in the spacing. Now, he does have an attack where he rarely uses it, where he sort of walks around slowly, like he's preparing to do something. Keep spacing between that, between you and him. Just keep distance, like a good amount of distance, right? Not too. You don't want to be too far, but you want to have a sufficient amount of distance. So you always get, half the time he sees the statue, and he just can't get you. So that's the only attack you really need to watch out, because that's an instant death attack. On the opposite side of him. You can turn faster than he does. Do not stay on the same side. Stay on the same side, you'll do a leap off the smaller buildings and he rejects you. Jumped too much. Okay. Don't know what that attack was going for.
Maybe he was trying to hit someone behind me. Are you behind me, Carlos? Okay, just on the opposite side and stick to the fountain. Like, stay as close to the fountain as possible, because if he tries to leap off the smaller buildings, he will get blocked by the fountain. Because the angle just will not allow it to work. Like, you know, simple physics. That's why he has to go for the bigger leap, because that will get you. See, sometimes he doesn't get hit the statue, but he won't get anywhere near me. Don't worry about that attack. That attack does not kill you. So, as long as the attack doesn't instant kill you, there's nothing to worry about it. Because after he successfully attacks, he always gives you a half second break.
It's too hard to hit while it's moving.
That was a bit close for my comfort, but still he didn't get me. So I've tried this strategy a few times. He has never gotten me before. But that doesn't mean the random generator of this game won't make him get me once in the fight. But it's all about being patient. He will change direction here. Stick to the fountain. Stick to the fountain. Like the fountain is your friend. Stick to him. Stick to the fountain. Just, yeah, I mean not the fountain, the statue. Why I keep calling the fountain? I don't know. Maybe it looks like a fountain. It's around. Stick to the fountain. I mean the statue until he leaps and then dash. Okay, keep distance, but not too close, because he would do that instant death attack. It's just a matter of repeating the sequence again and again and again. Come on, buddy. See, I'm closing my eyes, so I can do this with my eyes closed. Yeah, you can't see me closing my eyes. But I just close my eyes while I dodge this attack because I'm so used to it. It's super consistent. Always on the opposite side of the fountain. The sculpture. Change direction. Okay. So because he's AI, it can't detect a clear path for the leap. So he won't be able to leap from any of the smaller buildings. The fountain will completely block his leap. It just will not work. To the fountain, and wait him to jump. Yeah, if you stick right next to the fountain, it works every single time. Just be careful. Instant death attack. So what does everybody think about this game? If you're watching, what do you think about this game? Do you enjoy it? This game is very random, right? In certain places it's very random, certain places it's not random, like very scripted. So it's very weird. I'm surprised the statue is still intact. Yeah, like, that's a hardy statue, man. Nemesis, it's indestructible. He even does the same attack pattern. That's how consistent he is. That's why it's much easier to do a no damage run on Resident Evil 2 Remake than on Resident Evil 3 Remake. But in Resident Evil 3 Remake, to do a no damage run, you can cheese many enemies. Because you can cheese them, it's actually not as difficult to do as it sounds. But if you want to not cheese any enemy, well then that's pretty difficult. Like, I'm kind of cheesing this boss now by baiting the same attack pattern. Because there's no way he can get me unless... The only time he can get me is if I lose concentration and mess up. Okay, he's gotta go down soon, right?
It's too hard to hit while it's moving.
Yeah, no kidding, Jill. You can't chuck the knife like Nikolai. Imagine, I mean, it's so dodgy that Nikolai can throw the knife, like, at the end, you know? And you can't throw the knife. Imagine if you could throw the knife. That'd be pretty cool. Like, you had an option to chuck the knife. You got this. Oh. I don't want to do that. I was just demonstrating something. But that could have got me killed. Okay, come on. Come on, buddy. It's getting old. By hitting it enough times using your survival knife, which never breaks apparently, because it never breaks. Now, the knife in Resident Evil 2 is very, very powerful. It's much more powerful than Resident Evil 3. Come at me, bro. Okay, he's gotta be... going to the second part of the second phase. Come on. Still not? Okay, that's like nearly 25 minutes. Yeah, I remember the first time I beat him, it took a long time. Like, there's no way you can beat the game on S rank with a knife only on Inferno. Like the survival knife. You might be able to do it with a hot dogger, but not the survival knife. There's no way you could do it. Because you're bottleneck at the bosses. I mean, if you had the infinite rocket launcher, or something like the infinite magma, you can beat this boss in a few minutes. Jump. There we go. Whoa, the statue is still strong. That's good to know. Oh, you nearly got me there, buddy. You gotta do better than that. What are you hitting? Someone behind me? There's somebody behind me? I thought he was going to do an attack, but he didn't. Okay, this is taking too long. I don't remember this part taking that long.
Too hard to hit while it's moving.
But then again, so this is really the buffer time that, you know, you have to just wait for him to attack. Because there's no way to hit him with the knife here. Come on, buddy. You serious? Still not at the second part of your second phase?
How do I close?
Please. Do the perfect dodge, yo. See, sometimes it looks like he's about to go for the run, but actually he just sort of changed his mind there.
It's too hard to hit while it's moving.
Sorry, I had to pick up something and dropped on the floor. Should have paused again. Gonna pause again. I just bring my charger on the controller. I don't want the controller to run out of battery when I'm doing this. Alright, he slapped me in the face. Of course he did that. I got greedy. That's why he slapped me in the face.
I need to stop it in its tracks.
Yeah, I could have done this without taking that damage, but you know, I got greedy. I wanted to stab him when he was doing the angry animation. But GG, it does not matter. I could have easily have done this without taking any damage. But, you know, it's fine. One hit of damage. Okay. So, his second part of his second phase, he doesn't have an instant death attack when he's on the ground, but he has an attack where he slowly walks, like back and walks. It looks like he's about to do something. That is an instant death attack if you get caught by it. Just keep distance. Okay, come on. Alright, this is another 20 minutes remaining. Top. Jump. Okay.
How do I kill this thing?
Well, if you learn how to use the throwing knife on Nikolai, you will be able to kill this thing fast. Because I'll be able to chuck knives at it. But I can't. Because Nikolai is the only character in this freaking game that can, you know, chuck the knife. Ooh, look at him. Leap, my friend. Yeah. Oh, didn't get me, buddy. Poke. Okay, don't get overconfident, because that's how you get killed. Okay, be careful. Be careful if you use raw attack. Raw attack. It's very, very dangerous if you get stunned. So always keep distance. Changing directions.
It's too hard to hit while it's moving.
Okay, another 15 minutes. Okay, just keep a moderate amount of distance, always between you and him, just in case he does unexpected attacks. He will have some unexpected attacks, like the big roar attack. Like this attack. Okay, you need to be very, very careful. Just keep distance. You keep distance, he will kill you with that attack. He doesn't do it very often, he does it very, very rarely. But keep as much distance as you can from him. That attack is very dangerous, and I don't know how to dodge it. Like, perfect dodge it. But you can generally position dodge without a problem. Hello. Oh. Every poke counts. Do not try to flank him because he will jump back and flank you.
Too hard to hit while it's moving. Sorry, I was just talking to someone. Okay, another 10 to 15 minutes. I think I can beat this guy if I don't get killed. Now the third boss battle is much more difficult
because the zombies, it makes it hard to concentrate on nemesis. If the zombies doesn't instant kill you, but it's pretty easy to run out of health, you know. And because the zombies hit very hard on inferno difficulty, they kind of get you to danger instantly. So you need to be very, very careful. The third boss battle is also possible to do with a knife only, but takes too long. The zombies makes this like very impractical to do. That's a bit too close. So if you don't position yourself right, he will still stun you with a shockwave, but generally he won't be able to get you. Yeah, it can be very, very boring. But okay, I'm gonna line him up with this statue. There we go. Succeed. Be careful. Sometimes he looks like he's running away, but sometimes he sort of changes his mind. He does that from time to time.
It's too hard to hit while it's moving.
I'm not sure what he was aiming at there now. Yeah. I tried to perfect dodge that attack. Not go on the same side as him. Always stay on the opposite side of the sculpture. If you stay on the same side, you die. Because you will leap off the smaller buildings, and that leap attack is very hard to dodge. Again, I didn't position that right, but I escaped, so that's good.
hard to hit while it's moving.
Line up the fountain. GG, did that properly.
I need to stop it in its tracks.
Okay, do not dodge until he leaps. Dodge before he leaps. Like if you move away before he leaps, he will get you. And you will die. Okay. Is he going down? How much longer? Didn't take that long, right? Nearly 50 minutes. Yeah, I guess I remember. It was about 40 to... Like, it was more than half an hour. Because when I tried to use a PS4 recording, they only recorded like... They recorded, less than... Yeah, about 2/3 of the fight.
It's too hard to hit while it's moving.
So, that makes sense, yeah. It didn't have the first phase, definitely. Like they skipped the first phase and part of the second phase, so that makes sense. Jump. Okay, come on, buddy. Alright, GG.
Right? Let's
Okay, Joe, you don't have the grenade launcher on
do
you?
this.
How the hell, where'd you get the grenade launcher?
Carlos! Come on, you're...
See? There is no grenade launcher on me. There's just a knife, first aid spray, health, and I'm still on fine, okay? I was on yellow fine because I got slapped by him because I got greedy, but I could have done that without getting a single hit.
Got a crap out on me now?
No, I could have done that without getting hit at all. Let's take the spoils of the battle, because it's fun to do. Okay, yeah, well, I'm not going to PS3, I may still try to, no, it's okay, because, you know, PS4 recording, you won't record the whole fight, right? You only record 30 minutes. I'm not even gonna bother heal here. Anyway, Nemesis is dead. Let's stab him in the legs. Oh no, we can't stab him in the legs. Because we triggered a cutscene. Alright, so we defeated the second Nemesis boss battle without any healing items. We didn't do no damage because I got greedy and I got hit. I could easily have done that without taking a single hit. But no matter, we've beaten him with only the survival knife and on inferno difficulty. And how do you know it's inferno?
Okay.
Because there are no autosaves.
I promise.
There's no autosave.